EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, alert.
Operating waiting from the gun. Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, the linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He may try and run for this. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
They'll come out in the pistol from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Reed on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He's letting it fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Run left. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. Go. Let's go, team.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Wilson. That is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson steps away to his left, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Devin.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Down and goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Funches there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
13 all.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Number 19,
Deebo Samuel, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kick,
even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Let's check.
Throwing again, Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 53 to Mike. One left. Gotta do better.
From the gun, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Mixon. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
14, 14,
Throwing again. Wilson. He'll get that one complete to counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I said that on my account.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo. 58's the Mike. Front left, front left. Oh, you got D? 58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike,
From the gun, Wilson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58. One left. 58.
Wilson will throw again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
58 is the mic, 58. 58 is the mic. Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 15.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Dallas.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Mike's 59. Run. Hey, zero. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. 13 yards remaining on second down. Here's a give to Mixon. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 14.
4 down. Pick me up. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. He don't know no better.
Now it's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Touch 50. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's John Simon with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for the Cowboys, and even 40 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. They got 4 down. Watch the boot. Right left. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. First carry for James Conner. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
47-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
58's the money. 58's the money. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Funches with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Cowboys 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one goes for 30 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
58, right, 0, 0, 0. 58, right there. Oh, here we go. Oh.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
58, come on. Okay, double. 58's the money. 58's the money. 4 down. It's our time. 58, right on the
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Go. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
58.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Today's final score.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an